Hey there, this is Janice from AbsFocus. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today we're going to do a 15-minute long full body sculpt workout, known as my AbsFocus and Beyond class. Here you're going to work along your core, your arms, your legs, basically a full body workout with a little bit of a cardio. So it's a great overall body workout using your body weight. Let's get started.
We start with our high knees up to your belly button. Keep your back nice and upright. Use your core. Feel the tension more on your lower abs and pick up the pace. Feel it on your thighs. Land softly on your feet. Here you're going to get more into the cardio just to warm up your body, wake up your mind, just freshen up a little bit. Getting there in our jumping jacks in 4, 3, 2. All right, jumping jacks, arms out wide. Relax your shoulders again. Swing along from your arms. Land softly on your feet. If you don't feel like jumping, you can always walk it out. Step to your left, step to your right. Otherwise, stay in this jumping jack. Get more cardio workouts in so you can fat burn and also to warm up your body a little bit more quickly. In 5 seconds, you're going to get into a butt kick. And let's go. Hands behind your hips, kick your heels towards your hands. You're going to feel a little bit more, feeling a little bit more of the adrenaline, feel a little bit more awake now. Think about flicking your toes back just to wake up your ankles. It's great for you to work on the ankle mobility. As you jump, you're going to be able to feel the stretch along your hip flexors. Shoulders again relaxed. And we get into your standing heel touch. So you could be opening up your hips a little bit, and you're going to tap your heel to your hand, so to encourage you to work on your inner thighs while getting that cardio workout in as well. That feel a lot warmer. Keep it up. Getting there. And we're gonna get into your stationary speed skater in 3, 2, and let's go. So you turn from your shoulders, reach your hand all the way towards your ankle. Think about turning from your shoulders so you have a deeper stretch along your back. This is a great way for you to open your hips, stretch out your back, work on the rotational movement along from your rib cage, stretch out your back. Getting there in 4, 3, 2, get into your drop squats. So feet out wide, reach your hand all the way down towards the mat. Squats a little bit more. You're gonna feel a little bit more in your legs. Now if you're just watching it, you definitely don't feel that really bad burn along your legs. So really, let's push it, let's go. Get into your squats. Pull your hips back, push away into your heels. Heart rate is up. We're all feeling it. It feels so real now. A lot more on your quads. But getting there, okay? 5 more seconds. You're gonna hold on to the squats and pulse it out. And let's hold, pulses. Good. So you push away into your heels. You pull your hips back, lengthen your spine, and yes, feeling a lot more. Your legs are screaming. You pull your hips back, feel a little bit more tension along your bum and your quads. Getting there, okay? And you're gonna have to stay down in this squat and push yourself, and then we're gonna hold it still and reach your arms out. Swing your arms back and forth. Maintaining the neutral spine, back of your head, shoulder blades, hips, nice and one long line. Here you work a lot more on the shoulder mobility. You sweep your arms back and forth. You're toning your arms. It's a great way for you to tone up your arms without bulking it, sculpting your arms. Now I want you to sit a little bit more deeply. Now you're going to swing your arms a little bit faster and see how you feel. You're going to feel the burn along your arms. I know it's really a burn. Stay with it. And now we're going to get into your squat jump. Just like earlier, you push your weight into your heels, you pull your hips back, you fire up your quads now, and you squeeze your butt as you jump up. This is a really good burn, a really good cardio burn. Overall, the body is working. Getting there, okay? Only lasts 10 seconds. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, and we get into your pulse again. I know, I'm evil. Let's go. Pulse. Sit a little bit deeper. Pull your hips back. Again, push the weight into your heels. Keep your toes light. Maintain that really good form. Stay focused. You got this. Okay, and there you go. And right away, we're going to bring it down to your mountain climbers. Drive your knees in and feel a lot more in your whole body, mountain climber. Now plank to squat. Ten more seconds to go. Make sure you're lifting your chest, feel the tension in your quads. 3, 2, and again, pulses. I know, it's evil. It burns a lot. That's why this is more of a challenging class, and that's why you're here. And let's go again. Get into your plank and then to a downward dog. You feel the stretch along your back. Feel the stretch along your hamstrings. A nice recovery while you're working on your whole body. Getting there in 5, 4, 3, 2, hold on to the plank and we shoulder tap. Let's tap. Make sure you keep your hips very stable. So imagine a stack of books just over your hips. You keep your hips very steady. You work a lot more on your upper abs. You keep your core tight. Tap your shoulders. Only 10 seconds. You got this. Alright, now we're going to get into a bear plank. So you slowly draw your knees in just underneath your hips. Step back and knees in. And again, visualize that stack of books just over your hips. So you really have to keep your hips very steady so you work a lot more on the lower abdominal muscles. Get prepared for the plank jacks. Step out and in. Bring your feet as wide as the mat. And we're going to jump. If you prefer not to jump, again, you can always walk it out. Step your right foot out and in, and then left foot out and in. Remember not to lock your elbows. So if you hyperextend your elbows as you get into the plank position, slightly bend your elbows so you protect your joints a little bit. Now we step your right foot out, turn from your shoulders and left, jump and switch. Lunge, jump, twists. You feel a really nice stretch along your back and your inner thighs. I love turning to my bent knee side so I feel a lot more of the twists from my back. And again, if you prefer not to jump, you can always step back one at a time. Keep reaching your arms up Feel the stretch along your back. As you jump and switch, you feel a lot more in your lower abs. Now we pulse it out. Feel a deeper stretch on your inner thighs. And we turn and jump and switch. Now step back and forearms down, get into your hip dips. Think about your nose just over your thumbs so you know that your shoulders are directly above your elbows. Think about lengthening your back and then you dip your hip bone left and right. Squeeze your inner thighs, work a lot more on your obliques. Last 15 seconds. Getting there in 5, 4, 3, 2. All right. Now we're gonna come down to a plank. Now you can modify the plank by bringing your knees down. And now you're gonna bring your forearms down and push yourself back up. Whenever you push yourself back up, you feel a lot more on your upper abs. Push from your forearms and feel a lot more in your upper abs as you push yourself back up to a plank. And again, if you want more of a challenge, now you can do like a full plank version. Keep it strong, you got this. If this is way too much for you, you can always bring your knees down for the modified version. Feeling it, and I am dripping sweat everywhere. Keep pushing, you got this. This is your really good challenge. Getting there, okay? Now, get into your plank hold. Keep breathing, breathe through. So it's amazing how you stay still here and then you're gonna feel a lot more in your whole body too. Getting there, only 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna rock our plank. Push your heels back, rock along from your shoulders. Imagine there's a wall just behind your heels. You push your heels back, you feel a lot more in the core here. Last 15 seconds. In 10 seconds, we'll be able to relax our shoulders a little bit and get to a swan dive. In 3, 2, 1, and bring your chest down and hands by the side of your ribcage. Lift from your chest and then slowly rock back and forth. This is a great way for you to stretch out your stomach, stretch out your hip flexors, back extension. Now you can shoot your arms out and make it a little bit more challenging. Inhale up, exhale, reach. Make sure you're not shrugging your shoulders. Think about pushing your shoulders away from your ears. In 15 seconds, we're gonna get into our swimming. Catch your breath, it is tough. Getting there. 3, 2, and let's hold it out and then get into your swimming. Move along from your shoulders, move along from your legs. This is tough for everyone, no matter how strong you are. As long as you move your arms, you feel the tension along from your shoulders. This really activates more of that movement along from your shoulder joints. If this is too much, bring your forehead down. Just keep kicking your legs. Otherwise, full body. Feel that your body is fully stretched out. You feel the stretch along from your hip flexors. Keep kicking. You're getting there. 15 more seconds. You'll be on your back soon. Let's do this. Good. All right, now we're gonna lie down on our back, hands behind your head, chest lift. First crunch of the day. Slowly lift from your head, lift to the tips of your shoulders. You breathe out as you squeeze your stomach in. Make sure you're not tucking your hips too much, keeping your pelvis very stable. Make sure you're not pulling from your neck as well. Elbows within your peripheral vision. And then you're gonna slowly curl up till the brow line area. Breathe out, squeeze. Don't forget to breathe. In 5 seconds, we're gonna get into our pulses, okay? My favorite pulses. 3, 2, and let's hold it here. Small pulses, pulse. Remember not to pull from your neck as you get into your pulses. Imagine there's a ball just underneath your chin. So as you pulse, you're not shaking your head too much. You're locking a little bit of your neck, not tensing it, but just keeping it very still, and then you crunch from your upper abs. 3, 2, 1. All right, hands behind your thighs. Pull, breathe in, hands behind your head and down. Curl up, hands behind your thighs. Lift, hands behind your head first, and then relax down. This is the classic Pilates chest lift movement. Breathe out, curl. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lift. Breathe in, back and down. Now repulse it out. Hands behind your thighs. Bend your elbows. Use your biceps. Use your arms. Getting there. Now let's hold it up and squeeze your stomach. Lift your feet off the ground. Keep your elbows still bent. Work on your biceps. Exhale. You're gonna lift your feet off the ground. Squeeze your abs a little bit more. Move along from your hips. This really burns. Keep it going. You got this. Now we're gonna hold it up, hands behind your head. Now you curl up, tap your feet down, and relax your head. Lift, tap. You feel the stretch along your back. You tap your feet down to the ground. Make sure you breathe out through your mouth as you crunch up. Inhale, tap your feet down, and then relax down. Okay, now we're gonna get into your chest lift and leg lift, feeling a little bit more in your upper abs. If this is too much for your neck, you can always bring your head down. Now getting there, let's reach our legs all the way out, bend, and then you stretch out your legs. Reach your arms back and forth. Lengthening your arms, feel the pumping energy and pressure in your stomach. In 5 seconds, you're gonna lift from your chest. So this is our really signature AbsFocus triple movements to really slaughter your abs. You're feeling it. You're doing great. Keep it up. 3, 2, and okay, relax. Now we roll our shoulders back and forth, rolling like a ball. Roll along from your shoulders, roll along your back. Think about keeping your back in like a C-curved spine. Roll back and forth, work on your core control. Think about pushing your shin bones right into your hands so you can stabilize your body a little bit more while you rock back and forth. Now we're gonna balance soon, and we're hold hands behind your hips, and we're gonna extend our legs and you bend. So this class flow throughout. So this is more of a challenge for you and an enjoyable challenge, I would say. Shoulders wide open. Remember not to shrug your shoulders, meaning your shoulders are not all the way up to your ears. Push your shoulders down, neck is long, look towards your toes. Now with this sit-up, I want you to be more mindful about how you move from your spine. As you lift, think about lifting from your head, upper shoulders, and mid-back. And then as you roll down bone by bone, ensuring that you work in single part of your core muscles as you get into your crunch. Make sure you move especially along your mid-back on your way down so you actually activate your lower abdominal muscles a little bit more effectively. Now we're going to come to an abs bicycle. So you turn from your shoulders and then you think about pointing your shoulder towards your knee. This is more of a prep so that you know how to engage your obliques more properly by rotating from your rib cage, and you squeeze your obliques as you lift your knee and you turn from your shoulders. You're at the crunch. Now come on to an abs bicycle, full range. Make sure as you get into your bicycle abs, you reach your leg out one leg at a time. Think about bending the other one and then you rotate, turn from your shoulders, shoot the other leg out. Feel the stretch along your hip flexors, working along from your obliques. Turn from your shoulders, you tap, reach. Try to keep your hips and your knees as stable as you can, heels grounded. You again turn from your shoulders, hitting your obliques, working on your waist, getting there. 3, 2, and tap to the right. Let's tap and reach. You exhale, twist, you rotate, keep breathing. Now turn to the left. Notice how your pelvis is very stable. You rotate from your shoulders, you twist a little bit more. Okay, all right, now we're gonna target our lower abs. Lift your lower back, slowly tuck your hips. A trick for you to work on your lower abs is to tuck your hips. Think about your tailbone pointing up to the ceiling. Keeping your head, your shoulders relaxed. This is a great prep for your rollover. 3, 2, and then from here, peel your lower back away, mid-back. Stay here. Keep pushing your arms down and then shoulders, your head. Slowly roll your leg back down. This is definitely a tough one. It's so easy for your head and shoulders come on up as you swing your legs down. So you really have to slowly pull the ribcage down mid-back and place your hips back to the mat. Exhale, flip it back, and inhale, roll down. Now we're gonna lift and then bring our hands just right over our knees. Or you can bring it back towards your thighs and then you slowly kick your legs out one at a time. This trains up more of the balance for you to prepare for the teaser. This is my favorite way to do it, so you can stretch out your legs, feel a little bit more prepared for the next movement. Now both your legs out. And again, notice how my elbows are bent, so I'm also activating my arms, my biceps, while pushing my legs into my hands. Now we're gonna hold on to the teaser and let's hold, breathe. And if you can, let go of your arms. If this is way too much on your back, bend your knees. Or you can lengthen your legs. Or even reach your arms all the way back, hold it here. Alright, now you can bring your hands back down, hands on your shoulders. Now we bring our knee towards your elbow, plank knee to outer elbow. I want you to exhale and then bring your knee towards your elbow. You are doing great, okay? You're halfway there. It's definitely tough, but you're crushing it. Now you draw your knee in towards your inner elbow so you cross it out. Still keeping those arms strong. Well, thank God this is not a cross mountain climber, right? We can do this slowly, one at a time. 10 more seconds, you got this. Now we bring it down to forearms, reach your arms up, get into your side plank with hip raises. There you go, getting sweaty. Squeeze your inner thighs, raise your hips, lift your hips 1 inch higher, 1 inch lower. Reaching your fingertips all the way up. And we're going to turn to the other side. Lengthen, lift. Make sure you bring your top foot forward so you can balance in this side plank a little bit better. Now let's reach up and then rotate. For you to balance in this position is to bring your feet as wide as the mat so you're able to move your ankles more properly. Breathe in, you open, and then you switch.
Same old thing that keeps me around. If you wanna come around, baby, it's cool. And if you wanna fuck around, baby, I do. Just wanna be alone with you.
Getting there, keep it up. Now let's hold it here, and then you rotate, you twist. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, you twist, you rotate. Again, steadying your feet. Exhale, you twist from your ribcage. So think about like your torso as a towel. You're turning and twisting that towel. You rotate from the ribcage. You exhale, you twist. Work on your waist. Getting there. And we're gonna bring it to the other side smoothly. And then again, twist. Breathe in, open. Exhale, you twist.
Your name again. I've seen so many of them come. Want me just play pretend. All your girls, they just wanna have fun. But it's the same old thing that we all see. Same old thing that keeps me keen. But I just wanna be alone with you. Just wanna be alone with you. Same old thing that keeps me around. If you wanna come around, baby, it's cool. And if you wanna fuck around, baby, I do. Just wanna be alone with you.
Now you're gonna pike your hips and then bring your knee closer towards your elbow. So it's a good stretch on your back and stretch out your shoulders. And then you're gonna add a little bit more of an oblique crunch. I want you to bring your knee closer towards your elbow as you squeeze your obliques. I know it's getting tougher on your shoulders, but you got this. Let's keep pushing it. Okay, now we're gonna bring it down to our side lifts. You can bring your hands just over your hips and gently raise your hips, squeeze your obliques, working on your right lateral sling. Sweep your arm over, add the arm. You feel really nice stretch along your waist. Hand behind your head, add an oblique crunch. As you kick your leg back, it's a nice hip flexor extension for you. Stretch out your hips. change sides. Make sure your elbow under your shoulder, push from the forearms, knees together, raise your hips, and again, side lift. Keep squeezing your knees in, raise your hips, shoulders wide open. Imagine there's a wall behind your back. So you open up that shoulder, turn your right shoulder back a little bit, squeeze your left obliques while you raise your hips. Getting there, keep it up. Now reach your arms up and over, lift and reach. You can feel really nice stretch along your waist here. Now hand behind your head and you bring your knee in and then you kick your leg out. So we're adding a crunch and feeling the stretch along your hip flexors too. Getting there, make sure you're not sinking your rib cage down, lift your rib cage. That really helps without putting too much pressure on your shoulders. Alright, now finally you can lie down your back. We're gonna get into our bridging. Keep your head, shoulders down, slowly peel your lower back away, mid-back, stay at the tips of your shoulders as you bridge up. Now we pulse it out. Think about pushing the weight into your heels. You squeeze your butt. Tailbone points towards your knees so you're not arching your back too much. You're really keeping your back strong. Glutes are engaged. Feel the stretch along your hip flexors as well. Now we're gonna hold it up and leg raise. If this is too much pressure on your back, you can always bring your hips down and just move from your leg. Otherwise, you can stay lifted in the bridge position to strengthen a lot more of your glutes and core as you have to balance as you move your leg in this position. Now you're going to roll yourself up, whichever way, and then you're going to roll back and push from your heels. You can always use your hands. So this really trains up your deeper core muscles. If for some reason your hips are tight for that morning, as you can see here, then you can use your hands to push yourself up. Otherwise, a trick is to lean forward and push away into your heels, fire up your hamstrings and your glutes as you get into your jump. Make sure you roll back slowly. All right, now legs. Let's do this. Right lunge. Bring your right heel just right underneath your knee, okay? Just make sure that your knee and your heel is in a line, your ankle, and your knee is pointing to your right second toe. To start off to find the alignments, the best way is to bring your knee down first. Feel the tension in your right butt first, from pushing from your right heel. Then once you're ready, you target it where you're working at, then we're gonna pulse it up. Drop your knee 1 inch higher, 1 inch lower. Keep your back straight, core tight. Feel the burn in your legs. Now bring the other foot forward and then again, bring your knee down and lift. Find the alignment. push from your left heel. Keep your left toes really light. Now you feel it a lot more. Now we pulse it out. Yeah, definitely feel the burn, as you can tell. Get into your donkey kick now with fire hydrants. Here, it's a great way for you to work along your hip mobility. But make sure you're not arching too much on your back. Think about squeezing your bum, turning your knee out to the side to feel a lot more on your gluteus medius, which is the side muscles of your bum. Now you're going to push your heel up, kick it up, intensify that feeling in your right hamstring and glutes. Pulse it out, my favorite pulses. Keeping your core tight to prevent yourself from arching your back. Come up to a flying donkey kick if you're able to do it. This is definitely more challenging and advanced. If this is too much, bring your knee back down. Otherwise, keep going. Getting there. 3, 2, and alright, knees down. Bring the other leg up again, donkey kick and fire hydrant. Keep stabilizing your pelvis, engage your core. Now you're going to kick your leg up, keep pushing. Feeling a lot more, feeling the burn. Hang in there. Now we're going to hold on to that tension and donkey kick. Again, if this is way too much for your wrist, way too much for your ankle, then you're going to bring your knees down. Stay strong. Okay. Now, hands behind your back. Here, you're getting into a kneeling lean back. This is definitely a lot on your knees. If you feel the tension on your knees too much, then you can do it in a little bit less of a range, so you can lean back less. Now, we're going to bring our hands in front of your chest and then you're going to step your right foot up, left foot up. This is a killer. This is the best burn ever. You work on your full body, you work on your quads a lot more. Bring your hands behind your head for even more challenging movement. Keep it up, guys. And now switch to the other leg. Push your pace, drive from your hips, use your core, use your quads. This definitely pushes you a lot and focus in the present moment. job, guys. Now we're gonna come to a really nice stretch. Roll down, take your time, hang out here, bring your feet a little bit wider out, and relax your shoulders, swing your arms side to side. Slowly walk out to a downward dog. Hands as wide as your shoulders, shoulders away from your ears. You can walk the dog as well. Push your left heel down, right heel down, walk it out. Enjoy the stretch here. Now we're going to get into our cobra. Again, push from your hands, lift from your chest, lift from your chest bone, your sternum. Keep your shoulders away from your ears, lengthen your neck, stretch out your back and your hip flexors. Look towards the right. Look towards the left. Now we're going to come down to a cat-cow. 4-point kneeling. Look up and slowly draw the chin closer towards your chest. Round your back, tuck your hips. Inhale, lift from your nose, your chin. Look up, shoulders wide open. Exhale, you round your spine. Draw the navel in. This is a great way for you to move along from your thoracic spine, and then you stretch out your back and then through flexing your back. Pull your hips back to draw the circle. Sit to your heels. Move along from your shoulders. Whatever feels nice for you. Circle the other way. Relaxing in the child pose here. Pull your hips back to your heels. Relax your shoulders. Sweep your hips side to side for a deeper stretch on your hips and your back. Slowly roll yourself up, look towards your toes, stay down, and then relax your head, relax your shoulders. Interlace your fingers at the back, squeeze the back of your shoulders, rock your shoulders back and forth. Now slowly roll up, roll out the shoulders. Three, 2, 1, and roll the shoulders forward. Shoulders roll forward. Bring your shoulders up to your ears. Now hold your shoulders up. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Inhale up. 3, 2, 1. Release. Last time. 3, 2, 1, and release. Draw a circle along your neck for a nice stretch. Now stretch out the other way. Bring your hand just over your ear, drop your left shoulder, feel the deeper stretch along your left neck. And look towards your elbow. Bring it to the other side. And then look towards your elbow. Coming to a standing quad stretch. Make sure you tuck your hips, meaning you're not arching your back. You tuck your hips, knee point down towards the floor. Feel the stretch along your quads. Shake it off and bring it to the other side. Tuck your hips. Feel the stretch in your hip flexors and your quads. Now bring your hands over your hips, draw the circle, release the tension from your lower back and your hips. Feels a really nice stretch here. Now you can shake it off, let it go, and you guys are done. So good. Congratulations. Hopefully you like the class. Comment down below and tell us what you think about it.